The man simply bought the little girl a $2 ice cream. The next second, the man's bank account suddenly had an extra $20,000. All of this started to happen half an hour earlier. The man had originally been eating in a restaurant. A little girl suddenly ran out and called the man Dad. The man initially wanted to take the little girl to the police station. Just then, a mysterious system suddenly appeared in front of the man. The system, to reward the man's kindness, made the man and the little girl enter into a contract. As long as he spent money on the little girl, the system would cash back 10,000 times the amount into the man's account. The man immediately took the little girl out for wild spending. First, he took the little girl to a high-end children's clothing store. The sales clerk saw that the man's clothes looked too shabby and mocked that the man couldn't afford a single item there. Unexpectedly, the next second, the man pulled out his bank card and bought every item in the store. The man spent several $1 million, but his bank account instantly increased by tens of billions of dollars. He then took the little girl to a jewelry store. Holding a megaphone, he loudly announced to everyone that any jewelry the little girl liked, he would buy at 1,000 times the price. The little girl didn't hold back at all and started crazily buying the jewelry she liked. The jewelry store clerks were extremely surprised. They had never seen anyone so wealthy. Half an hour later, the man's bank account already contained trillions of dollars. The man asked the little girl what she wanted to buy next. The little girl thought carefully for a moment and surprisingly said she wanted to buy stocks. At that moment, the man did not know that the little girl's mother was actually a CEO on the brink of bankruptcy. The mother's company had lost a lot of money. The innocent little girl believed that if she bought her mother's company's stock, she could save her mother's company. The man's eyes lit up instantly because stocks would definitely cash back even more money. He immediately hired a professional team to buy stocks for him. The man had only one order: to follow the little girl's instructions. Whatever stock the little girl liked, everyone on the team must buy that stock without considering any monetary cost. But the little girl couldn't understand stocks at all. She was just randomly pointing. So they bought a lot of junk stocks. But to the professional team's surprise, the stocks the little girl had picked suddenly began to rise. Within just 1 hour, the numbers in the man's bank account started climbing crazily. He had become the new richest person in the world. Just then, the system suddenly popped up a notification, revealing that the man's wealth had reached the limit, and the system decided to shut down automatically. But the man had already accumulated wealth that would last several lifetimes. All of this was thanks to the little girl in front of him. He asked the little girl if she had any other wishes now. The little girl simply said she was hungry and wanted to eat. The man immediately decided to take the little girl to a big meal. But as soon as they walked out of the stock exchange's front door, a luxury